Animal migrations are regular, large-scale movements observed across various species in the animal kingdom, ranging from insects to mammals and birds. Animals become nomads, navigating the intricate map of the natural world in their pursuit of sustenance and ideal habitats. Driven by seasonal changes, the need for resources or reproductive purposes, these migrations represent a fascinating display of survival instincts. Seasonal patterns, influenced by changing temperatures, cyclical food availability, and breeding seasons, shape the ebb and flow of these migrations. Migratory species exhibit remarkable adaptations for these journeys, from physical attributes like long wings for birds to streamlined bodies for marine creatures, complemented by behavioral strategies. Animal migrations play a vital role in nutrient distribution, pollination, seed dispersal, and the delicate ballet that shapes the populations of prey and predators. However, amidst the beauty of these migrations lies a narrative of challenges, including natural obstacles and the increasing impact of human-induced factors such as habitat loss, climate change, and disruptions caused by our activities. Here we take a look at 10 of the longest animal migrations in nature. The Arctic tern, a medium-sized marvel of the skies, boasts the longest migration in the animal kingdom. With a circumpolar breeding range spanning the Arctic and subarctic regions, this bird, weighing 86 to 127 grams, embarks on an extraordinary round-trip migration. Recent studies reveal astonishing annual distances, averaging 70,900 kilometers for Iceland and Greenland nests and 48,700 kilometers for those in the Netherlands. These birds migrate from their northern breeding grounds to the Antarctic coast, experiencing 2 summers each year. Their journey showcases unmatched endurance and precision navigation. Remarkably, they navigate meandering courses, exploiting prevailing winds. The birds employ a combination of celestial cues and environmental factors for navigation, demonstrating an innate ability to traverse vast distances with exceptional accuracy. Despite facing challenges from natural obstacles and human-induced threats, the Arctic terns persistently navigate their annual odysseys, exemplifying the resilience and vulnerability embedded in nature's most impressive migration. The monarch butterfly is renowned for its annual migration from the northern and central United States and southern Canada to Florida and Mexico during late summer and autumn. The eastern North American population embarks on a remarkable journey, covering thousands of miles. This migratory phenomenon involves multiple generations, with individual butterflies making only a part of the journey. The western North American monarch population west of the Rocky Mountains migrates to sites in Southern California, and individuals have even been found in overwintering Mexican sites. Monarchs are iconic pollinators, but their effectiveness is limited. The name monarch pays homage to King William III of England, reflecting the butterfly's primary colour, which resembles the king's title, Prince of Orange. Monarchs have a complex taxonomy, with 3 species and many subspecies and colour morphs identified. Monarchs are the first butterflies to have their genome sequenced, providing insights into migratory behaviour, circadian rhythms, and more. The migration involves long-distance journeys fraught with risks, with populations attempting to reach specific overwintering sites in Mexico or California. Threats to monarchs include habitat loss, herbicide use, genetically modified crops, and climate change. Conservation efforts, such as planting monarch way stations, aim to address these challenges. The decline in overwintering numbers and potential disconnects between breeding and migratory stages highlight the urgency of conservation measures. The bar-tailed godwit is a striking migratory wadder. Breeding on Arctic coasts and tundra from Scandinavia to Alaska, these birds undertake one of the longest known non-stop flights in the animal kingdom during their migration. The subspecies Limosa laponica boeri, in particular, covers over 29,000 kilometers round trip, making it the longest journey without pausing to feed. This extraordinary migration involves flights from their Arctic breeding grounds to wintering coasts in temperate and tropical regions of Australia and New Zealand. For instance, in 2022, a tagged godwit flew non-stop from Alaska to Tasmania, covering a minimum distance of 13,560 kilometers, 8,430 miles in 11 days and 1 hour, setting a new record for non-stop distance. To support such extended journeys, The Barry birds in New Zealand deposit significant fat reserves, allowing them to fly 6,000 kilometres 3,728 miles to 8,600 kilometres 5,344 miles. Conservation efforts are crucial as the population is declining, and factors like the loss of intertidal staging areas in the Yellow Sea contribute to reduced adult survival rates.
Wildebeest migrations are characterized by their spectacular movement across vast landscapes, particularly highlighted in the Great Migration of East Africa. Involving blue and black wildebeest, this migration follows a cyclical pattern dictated by rainfall and grass availability. As the rainy season concludes, wildebeests move to drier areas for food, forming massive herds. When the rains return, they journey back to their wet season ranges. The migration is a highly organized collective effort, with the herd exhibiting a wavy front during movement, showcasing a form of swarm intelligence. This coordinated behavior, evident in aerial photography, helps the wildebeest efficiently overcome obstacles. These migrations are vital for the wildebeest's survival, ensuring access to adequate food resources and influencing the distribution of other herbivores. However, human-induced obstacles such as fences and roads pose severe threats to these migratory routes and, consequently, wildebeest populations. Humpback whales, known for their majestic presence in the world's oceans, undertake remarkable migrations. As humpbacks navigate between their feeding and breeding grounds, these journeys cover thousands of miles annually. The most notable migration occurs in the North Pacific, where humpbacks travel from their nutrient-rich feeding areas in colder waters to warmer tropical waters for breeding and calving. These migrations serve essential purposes for humpbacks. During the feeding season, they consume vast amounts of small fish and plankton, building energy reserves. The migration to warmer waters allows for mating and birthing, creating a safer environment for calves without the threat of cold predators. Humpback whales are known for their acrobatic behaviors, including breaching and tail slapping, which are often observed during migration. Human activities such as ship strikes, entanglement in fishing gear, and underwater noise pollution pose significant threats to humpback whales during their migrations. Adelie penguins, inhabitants of the Antarctic, undertake awe-inspiring migrations, covering an average of about 13,000 kilometers annually. In the Ross Sea region, these remarkable birds follow the sun from breeding colonies to winter foraging grounds and back. During the winter, when the sun doesn't rise south of the Antarctic Circle, they stay near the edge of the fast ice, ensuring exposure to sunlight. This migration is a physical feat and a vital part of their life cycle, allowing them to access diverse foraging grounds and sustain their populations. The longest recorded treks span an impressive 17,600 kilometers. This migratory journey showcases their adaptability to the challenging polar environment, emphasizing the remarkable feats of endurance and navigation undertaken by these resilient Adelie penguins. The grey whale undertakes one of the longest migrations of any marine mammal, covering 8,000 to 11,000 kilometers annually. Divided into eastern and western populations, these whales migrate between their feeding grounds in the Bering and Chukchi Seas and their breeding and calving lagoons along the west coast of Baja California Peninsula and the southern Gulf of California. The eastern population, around 27,000 individuals, travels from northern Alaska to Baja California. The western population, approximately 300 individuals, summers in the Sea of Okhotsk. Notably, the grey whale lacks a dorsal fin, and its migration involves spectacular displays, such as breaching and distinctive heart-shaped blows. This migratory journey, marked by incredible distances and specific calving sites, is a testament to the remarkable behavior and adaptability of the grey whale species. Studies reveal that California great whites migrate to the White Shark Cafe, an area between the Baja California Peninsula and Hawaii, spending approximately 100 days before returning to Baja. In their outbound journey, they demonstrate slow swimming and descent to depths of approximately 900 meters. Upon reaching their destination, they transition to briefer dives, covering about 300 meters for up to 10 minutes. Intriguingly, a tagged white shark off the South African coast covered a staggering 20,000 kilometers to Australia's northwestern coast and back in under 9 months. These findings challenge the conventional view of white sharks as coastal predators and open avenues for understanding potential interactions between previously believed discrete populations. The purpose behind these extensive migrations remains elusive, with possibilities including seasonal feeding or mating. Unraveling the mysteries of great white shark migration adds a layer of complexity to our comprehension of these apex predators and their role in marine ecosystems.
Dragonflies showcase remarkable migratory feats, with some species flying at altitudes reaching up to 6,300 meters (20,475 feet). The migratory journey of certain dragonfly species spans from India to as far south as Mozambique in southern Africa and back, covering an impressive round trip of 14,000 to 18,000 kilometers. These dragonflies strategically navigate their migration by tracking the intertropical convergence zone weather system. The exact mechanisms guiding this extraordinary migration are still under scientific scrutiny, with temperature appearing to play a crucial role in signaling the optimal time for movement. During their migratory route, dragonflies exhibit a fascinating reliance on rain puddles for breeding. Water availability in these puddles is a crucial factor for successful reproduction during their journey. This behavior highlights the adaptive nature of dragonflies, utilizing environmental cues and weather patterns to optimize their migration and reproductive strategies. The leatherback sea turtle is an unparalleled migratory marvel among sea turtles. Its extensive journeys span the globe, showcasing an astonishing ability to navigate diverse oceanic conditions. These majestic creatures embark on migrations of unparalleled length, with recorded voyages surpassing 20,000 kilometers, the longest among sea turtles. This remarkable species defies geographical boundaries, reaching the frigid waters of Alaska and Norway in the north and venturing as far south as Cape Agulhas in Africa and New Zealand's southernmost tip. The leatherback's migratory patterns involve a cyclical movement between cold, nutrient-rich feeding grounds and warmer tropical and subtropical beaches for nesting. In the face of numerous challenges and a notable decline in nesting populations, the leatherback sea turtle's capacity to cover vast distances reflects its adaptability and resilience.